I just got a download from Source and Mother Nature. I just realized what has been going on with my car and me. So this is going to help somebody. So whenever I first left nursing, I was doing amazing because I was alone and healed. And then as I brought people in, it started affecting my energy. And then my car is my energy. So she takes the first hits for me. It's kind of like my pets, my animals. But since Lulu, Chrissy, is no longer with me, and she was absorbing what she could absorb, so I didn't get as sick. She got cancer in her mouth. She took on what she could from me until she couldn't no more. And then I lost what I did. Maybe you understand this. Maybe you lost a lot of your mouth and bones. So then I healed that. They healed that for me. And then I got what I learned, my lessons, and I got out as a nurse. And then I went on my journey with Source. But I started letting the wrong energies in. Not the wrong ones. Unhealed and not understanding yet where they were, maybe. Some of them did understand, I'm told. And some of them just, they didn't understand. So it's a process and a lesson. So first started my core power, the alternator. So I'm referring to cars. Apparently people are going to refer to cars with this. And with Kit Kat being who she is, there's a reason for that. Okay. So it started in her because she's my protector. So her core power started being messed with, her alternator. It started with my son. He kept killing her battery. So first the battery, and and then I needed to get an upgrade. I got my upgrade. Battery's not included. We are the upgrades. And then fix that issue because he was plugging into different things and he didn't understand things. Okay. And then that's when I first got her. Okay. And then on this last trip I went on, I was allowing it. It wasn't just people. We were all plugging into her without having equal energy exchange. I was trying to be helpful as a guide, even though I'm healed and supposed to be in a different space and be not tapped into like that, because then it taps into what work I've done, and then I'm no good for anybody. That's like a parent putting on the child's mask if they can't breathe themselves, and then they run out of oxygen. You can't breathe. Again, makes sense because then the left and right side of my tires were being messed with. So air. And then I started getting air devices that weren't working properly. So my air was being taken from in different forms. Some people didn't want me to speak. Some people were just using things that they needed. Maybe they had trouble breathing themselves. 414. Okay. So as a healer, as a purifier, I automatically, being in your energetically field, heal as well in different areas. And the addicts, whether they realize this or not, some of them do. The boyos, the ones that truly felt me in the heart, 441, like Wesley, he understood this. He downloaded this information to me before he left me, with complete respect, by the way. He totally saw me, and he totally met me And he totally let me be me. And I appreciate you for that, Wesley. And you were never bitter when I had to go away. So I appreciate you letting me know about the alcohol and about the cleansing that you received from me, 511. Thanks, Billy. So anyhow, that's a lesson. So energy, frequency matters. Cleansing matters when you're healed. And I am a healer. And most people do not see this. And this is something that I didn't clearly see until last night about my energy. I knew how potent it was, boss, but how do you know what you don't know till you know? So they was been showing me signs all morning. No pets, no pets, no pets. The birds keep 5-5 landing on these signs that say no pets. And they keep showing me Yahshua and, Jesus, and how he didn't let everybody touch him, like no pets, because it was an energy thing, because whether they intend 606 or not, they absorb that energy. They're taking from us. They're taking core power. They're taking air from us. And first, since I have no animals around me to protect me, they send me this stuff, and my car takes the hit. So she gives me signs, and she signs, she channels, she shows me signs on the dash, she shows me signs in my tires, she shows me signs under the hood, like the bolts that are missing, and the mechanic that refuses to bring them back from my vehicle. And that makes her very unhappy. F around and find that one out. Anyhow, he got his car towed the first week, I heard. You gotta be more careful. You don't take things and not finish. Anyhow, my car is my protector. She's everything to me. I trust people with her in their hands, and I say this up front, 714. I need protection, so when I put her in your hands and I say, be careful, she's my protection, and she needs protection, I mean it. And so do I. So anyhow, thank you, Source, birds flying in and landing, for my protection and my lessons and my messages, because we are all learning. How do you know what you know or you don't know till you know, Sparky? This is how we learn. 11/8 on my dash. All right, I love you guys. I'm gonna go to the metaphysical shop. I've been wanting that and been needing some energy work. So I gotta take care of me. And that's what Source says. And that's what we do. So 811, figure it out. What? Easter seals?